G'day, how we all doing? Just Baz here from the Whiskey Muppets. Got my mate Dom, Mr. Cheesy with us again today. We're going to look at doing a little bit something different. We're going to put the cheese and some meat because it is coming up to footy season. We all like to have a bit of a footy snack. So, do you want to tell us what we're pairing with what today, Dom?
Yeah, sure. Today we've got a very iconic whiskey, actually, Jameson's whiskey, Irish whiskey. And you guys are going to be doing something, another...
We are going to be doing something with Jameson, yes we are.
All right, okay.
So I should pour us a couple anyway, so...
that might be good. Yes.
Good idea. You keep going and I'll start pouring.
So Jameson's a very smooth whiskey, really nice flavours to it. And so I've paired this with a cheese from Warrnambool Cheese and Butter, Great Ocean Road cheese. An extra taste, it's got a little bit more flavour, and to complement the nice fruity flavours of the Jameson whiskey as well. So normally when you're tasting the whiskey, you know how to taste the whiskey. If you're tasting foods with it, you need to sort of keep that whiskey in your mouth at the same time as you're eating the foods as well, so that the both of them can masticate together.
Sorry, what?
Get the full.
Okay, I'll keep going. Okay, but we're right now, we'll keep
so
going.
you can taste the flavours of both the whiskey and the cheese as they come through. So you've obviously had a nip or two there just now, so
yeah, that's quite
taste
good.
that.
Yeah.
Let's taste
Oh yes, we'll keep going now. I'm going to try a bit of meat actually, because as I said, for the footy season, you want to be able to have a nice little snack happening. The one thing we were going to do, which we forgot to do, was pair it with a beer. What can we think of? Top of our heads. I was going to say, my favourite beer is obviously VB, but that's, I can see this will go alright with the VB.
It might well go well with a VB. I don't know, I've not really thought about that.
Well, I think that's something we're going to have to explore. I think we'll have to give that a go. Oh, I think so, definitely. Alrighty, so once again, awesome, well done lad, and we'll see you next time. Alright, how are we all doing, legends? Baz here again from the Whiskey Muppets with my trusted offsider Danny. Today we're going to do a little bit more of a finishing off of Jameson, which Danny knows a lot more about than I do, so I'm going to pour the drinks. Danny's going to have a chat. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, so we're going to come back to Jameson's again. We've done a couple of other with the cheese, pairing and the Boilermaker. This is just more about the whiskey itself. John James was a lawyer before he started his distillery. He started in 1780 and then has been producing since. So it's one of the biggest of the Irish distilleries, producing loads. It's world renowned. They triple distilled, as nearly all the Irishes are. Single pot, and uses a mix of malted and unmalted barley, so green barley as well as the malted stuff. So it just gives it a really classic flavour, and is nice and smooth, as with all the Irish ones. I think you'd agree. It's got all those nice.
Yes, it's very good. It's a good whiskey. It's a whiskey that if you had a choice of everything on the shelf, you just felt like a nice little quiet whiskey. This would be a Jameson. This would be a good go-to.
Yeah, and good to mix with stuff too. You make great cocktails with it, and most mixers go with it. So as an all-rounder and something on the shelf, I think everyone really should have a bottle of Jameson.
Definitely, yes, definitely. Everyone should have a bottle of... I've actually got one. Have you got one?
I've definitely got one.
There you go.
I think
See?
I've got more than one. So
I've only got the one. It's actually only half full, so that's how good it is.
yeah.
So yeah, so definitely what Danny says. Beautiful whiskey to have. It's only 40%, so it's not heavy on the alcohol content, but it does have that nice taste and follow through with it.
Yeah, nice and smooth. So yeah, another good one for your shelf, and I would think that nearly everyone's had one or at least tried it. So if not, go get yourself a bottle, and we'll see you next time. Say goodbye, Baz.
Goodbye, guys. G'day, how are we all doing? Just Baz here. We're down at the Mudra Bar Whiskey Lounge, and Danny's done a little something different for us today. We've got a Jameson whiskey, and then we've paired it up with a... Well, I'll let him explain it all. He knows more than I do.
Yeah, so we're paired up with a classic Irish with probably the best beer in the world ever, a Guinness. So we've got two great Irish liquors and liquids on the table here. The Irish whiskey, obviously the triple distilled, so it makes it really nice and smooth.
To be sure.
That's right, that's why it's triple distilled.
Remember that.
Guinness, although is only brewed once and put in the keg, so it's just to be sure. So,
Vitamin B though.
yeah. So these two go hand in hand together. They're two classic flavours and really complement each other beautifully. So we've got the smooth creaminess of the Guinness.
Definitely, that was nice.
Yeah, with the smooth creaminess of the whiskey. So the two together,
Yeah.
one or the other. So the old classic Boilermaker. This is one of the best. So I'm going to give it a crack as well here. So cheers, Barry.
Cheers.
Give it a go.
Awesome, lad. Done well. Loving it.
There we go. Can't say better than Guinness and Jameson's.
Cheers.
Say goodbye, Barry.